See, what you're not gonna do is create no narrative. Let me show you how my page got started. Okay, if I can't hit a live button, I can hit my own beauty of YouTube. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the replay game. So yeah, pizza. Change your link, so I'm gonna come over here. Well, I can't. I could, but whatever. Yeah, you need to cut it out. You're mad as fuck. I'll make you move, bitch. Like you want to be a nasty old bitch. But when you being one to me, I hit my live button and talk about it, and you change your perspective on it, which is fine. You should. Um, I want people to do better in life. I'm not lying about it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Is it? I feel a cold coming on, and hot ginger ale. So yeah, excuse the dress in the background. Nyla broke one of the drawers. Her daddy got to fix that shit, but I took it out her room because anyway. So yeah, I said a bad word on Pizza Channel. I called JW a dyke, and in my opinion, she's a dyke, abandoned ass faggot, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Pizza doesn't want to understand. So I'm gonna come out here so Pizza knows I am bisexual. I get 1K a week because I do strange things for change. Like literally, I'm 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 like C1. Can you be my witness? Can you be my witness? Like I'm bisexual. Like Ness is mad because like I get it reciprocated. Like I eat girls out, they eat me out. Like it all happens. Like that's what happens to me. And Yaya is mad because she's an old fat bitch that's miserable as fuck that can't get no dick. And I raise all my motherfucking kids. And I'm glad she mentioned that shit because I said it from the get go. Bitch. Yeah, let me stop. Let me stop. But Yaya, at the end of the day, I'm glad you admitted that shit. And everybody heard me say that shit. So it's fine. TMO is a fucking ACS worker. TMO. And she sends out used baby samples. No disrespect to TMO, but that's what you did. I'm just trying to give them, I'm trying to gauge people's perspectives on these things. People say anything. My haters say things about me all the time. Y'all didn't have anything to say about my parenting. And Jay Dummy, I got clips after clips of you comparing me to Ness as far as motherhood is concerned. But anyway, uh, I said a bad word. It's fine. I ain't tripping. But Yaya, you will not take this opportunity to try to flex on me, you fat ass hog. You have never liked me, and it's fine. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you raised the kid, it wasn't correctly, because you be begging too much. And it wasn't until I pointed out that fact, and I didn't even know because other people said that shit. That wasn't me. I don't follow you. So for you to sit there and say I got fake hair, it's not fake hair. Well, it's not. Well, this is fake hair, but not. I mean, it's fake hair because it's not my hair, but this is actually human hair. So when you listen to the story, listen to it right. So let me repeat it for the people with the contacts. Like this bitch is a male identified whore. She identifies with Ken Nola, but uppity is a problem. So let me just create that contrast in your mind for the B sector people on the replay game. They have no issues with Ken Nola. Uppity is a big problem. Fine, that's cool. And I'm not here to change nobody's mind, so I don't give a fuck about that shit. Because bitches that like Ken Nola wouldn't like. I don't expect nothing different. And Ken Nola, anyway. So anyway, so when I was gonna get my hair done, right? I went to the hair salon, and the hair salon that I went to, they're gonna be shutting down. So every fucking hair in the store is basically 50% off. And I don't care, like the top of the line hair stuff, 50% off. And some of them is even cheaper than that. Yaya's camera slip. Let me tell you funny about Yaya camera slip. She was talking shit to me in my nice clean house, right? And then I see her camera slip, and she's a grown ass bitch older than me. Her kids are grown, background junky and dirty as fuck, hair a mess. And then her response to that is, "That's not me." Girl, how is it not you unless you got on weave and makeup? But I digress. But anyway, let me get back to my story and how she's misconstruing things. So anyway, the hair supply store that I went to get my hair, right? The whole hair store is closing. Everything in the store, no matter what you're buying, is 50% off. Let's start there. So with the 50% off of everything in the store, they also have other hair like is more discount. So I went for the hair that was more discounted, and then I asked the person because was she trying to misconstrue? She said a Dominican lady, and I said African, but I misconstrued that. The one that did my butterfly locks is African. The one that did my first weave and my second weave, she's Jamaican. It was the same lady. Well, I'm not gonna say she's Jamaican. She's from the Caribbean. I don't know. I never actually asked her what island, and y'all already know. Anytime I hear a Caribbean accent, I automatically say Jamaica. But we was watching though Queenie and Downey and all these other people in the beat in the Jamaican beat sector, and they was all into it. So I'm guessing they Jamaican. But so basically, when I bought the hair from the store, I already told her I'll be on YouTube and stuff, right? And I said everybody was complaining that my hair was so thin. And I already told her that I don't normally wear weaves. And I asked her, was this going to be enough hair? And she said it was. So I said, are you sure? Because I was like thinking about it, like this look kind of thin. But I wasn't sure like how it's supposed to go. And she was like, even when I brought it up, I don't know if I brought it up on live or not, but I even brought it up when she was doing my hair this time, the hairstyle I got right now. I was like, I don't want it to be thin. So, I'm skipping past. Anyway, when I bought the hair, when I brought it to her, I left her with the hair. I said, this hair good. Because what I was mostly looking for was this particular shade you see right now. Because what I'm noticing is 27 and 30 are close, depending on like I guess like the type of hair it is or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, it was like it looked like that. So I bought it and I bought 5 packs because it was only $10. I was like, oh, this is cool. And I said, is this real hair? They said, yes, it is. I said, all right. Bought 5 packs, took it to the lady. I left the hair with the lady, left the receipts with the lady. Then I came because I gave her the receipts because I guess because she does hair, or whatever, it helps her out with taxes. So I always give her the receipt. Well, it was the second time, but anyway, I come back the next day and I told her I'll be back like around 10 o'clock. I got there like around 10, 12, 10, 13, whatever. So when I got to the salon, she already had this guy in her chair. And she was like, "Oh, go sit down." And then I guess it must have came to her mind. She's like, "Wait a minute," because I went to go to the back to go sit down. She's like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute. What are you gonna do with this? What are you gonna do with this?" And I said, "What?" And she said, "This hair is fake. You can't do shit with it. You can't do shit with it." But she was talking so loud. I was like, "Damn, bitch! Like you ain't got to announce that to the whole motherfucking store." And so I was like, "Okay, fine." But she never gave me back the receipt. So when I went all the way back to that store, she's like, take it back. I took it back because she thought I guess bought it from next door. I did. I bought it from a whole nother store. So I had to go all the way back to the store. Luckily I bought it with a card. So because I didn't have the receipt, they was able to look up my card because it was just yesterday. Because I even told her, like, why wouldn't you say nothing to me yesterday? And she was like, oh, I didn't see it until today. Fine. I took the hair back and I exchanged it because she said the hair that I got before was blended, and the hair I bought now is real hair because if I didn't buy real hair, she'd have did that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the hair that y'all see on my page that got over 2K views, that's my motherfucking hair. Yeah, jealous ass bitch. That's my hair. My motherfucking hair. Hair that grew up my motherfucking roots. Okay? All right? So we clear. You jealous ass bitch. Just like that's your face. That's your pink balloon looking lips on your picture when you keep trying to say you look better. No, bitch, you look exactly like your camera slip. That's why you mad at uppity. Okay, I could turn on my camera at any given time. Hey, Scorpio. So what you're not gonna do is when I can't get on a link, try to get your shit off. Because every fucking single time I'm just gonna come over here and hit my live motherfucking button. That's how my channel got started. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mother with his fake ass eyes trying to make me go at Wally. Why would I be mad at Wally for doing Wally? The fuck? I told y'all, Wally did what I needed him to do. He confirmed every motherfucking thing. That's why people in the chat was trying to keep her on it. I told y'all she's a phony ass bitch. Period. Now, if she would have been like if Armin wouldn't have saw me as an easy target and kept being a phony bitch with y'all, she could have had that. I wouldn't have said shit about it. And they talking about, oh, Armin on. I don't give a fuck what Armin on. She need to do it because she's a single mama. She better do it all. The fuck? And I'm not coming at single people, single parents, and none of that shit. But I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about nothing Armin doing. Because like she told y'all in the chat, she told me, I was like, I'm supporting you when you only like I told y'all from the get-go. My point with Armin trying to be funny with me in the first place, and she trying to act like I want to be recognized by her for what? Like, let's think about this. Me and Almond do not talk behind the scenes. How is Almond Brown channel helping minds? Can somebody go in a replay game or in the chat right now? Can somebody tell me how Almond Brown is gonna help my ass out? Please. I would like to know that. No, I don't know you. I'm antisocial. Anyway, that's all I want to know. So when people say these things, like only thing I'm saying, that's bringing out what I was trying to tell y'all is a self-inflated thing of purpose. Armin Brown, your husband dismissed you, so why wouldn't I? Like, well, I didn't even dismiss you. I just moved the fuck along. So you're the one kissing Wally ass, and he never supported nothing you did. So why would I? So why are you mad at me for bringing up the truth? Why? When I say Wally didn't help none of his female moderators, he didn't. And a gay guy that Wally found attractive, he'll be over there like clockwork. But I'm wrong for that. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but y'all don't try me. Like I know you a hater, but like I said, I would never put you in the category that my biological mother is because she's way classier than you, way classier. You know what I'm saying? Even though she didn't raise her kids, she's still classier than you. But I actually raised my kids, and I don't care about nothing. Like I told, like I'm glad you admitted. I admitted that my like is bitches like you is why I don't like bitches like you. To be honest with you. And I'm not saying that you would do this per se, but if you was given the opportunity, you would. So that's why I feel like, oh, let me get into this. I may have to change the channel now that I'm on one. Now that I'm on one, I'm over it, over that other shit. I guess whatever. But that's why I don't like Gabrielle Union. And I'm gonna share another page. It's y'all remember this lady? Her name is Bourbon Bougie, but she's really bougie though. Like she got anyway, she got a lot going on. I'm gonna share that story. So somebody sent her in a story time. Now this lady really got a lot of shit going, and she's concerned for what you call it, ACS or whatever. Oh, wow. Okay, no mind. No mind. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, this lady, she was her husband basically. Let me tell you what happened. If I can, I'm trying to make the story come to me. Hold on. How did the story happen? I can't remember all the technology the technicalities or whatever of the story, but basically the girl found out her man was cheating, and she had to basically bring major truth, because like he basically is having an image online. He has like an image online. That's why I'm trying to think of his name, so you have to Google the story easier. But I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. I haven't shared it yet. I'm gonna share it. Bas- Basically the guy basically was using her. His family was on the side, and and they basically was gonna all they all basically tried to lie. um the dad did something. See, this wasn't even a situation in my case, but the dad did something, and it caused the baby to have like a head gash, like a physical injury to the baby face. And then, even though they caused it, they was trying to use that situation as a reason to take the baby from the mama. So when I tell you, court is not all the time about if you're a good mom or not. People could, anybody could call ACS and say anything, but at the end of the day, you have to have facts behind your reasons. And so when I tell you, I ain't never sent my kids nowhere dirty, it's true. So that's why y'all think y'all bother me, but y'all really not. It's really not. Like, I will never be in court about Nyla, because I learned my lesson the first time. I don't deal with. I no longer deal with niggas that I don't want to be bothered with. You know what I'm saying? It will never happen. I promise you that. Okay. Trust and believe. Better have tried. Yeah, but yeah, I forgot the lady name, but they both getting money. But the court system is crazy. Like, and she even said it. Like, and the lady, they said crazy stuff about her in court, but because she has shit on video, which is smart, that's what I do. I love receipts. I take receipts all motherfucking day. I be wishing a bitch would on YouTube, cause the way. Anyway, let me not talk too much. Hey Nene, how you doing? You really trying me. I can't stand when these old bitter bitches like y'all, y'all. You male identified. That's a fact. If you like Ken, you should love me. I ain't that shit. Good night. And the sad thing is, mm, should I say that? I don't think I should. But it's sad when people got to go to wait. You can't hit a link to try to say how they really feel or act so fucking distressed. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. I will hit my live button and drag the fuck out of her. Because can't nobody beat my ass about it. And one thing I can honestly say, fuck you. If you thought you could. You see how I do? See how I do? You ain't got to call nobody act. I'm gonna tell you. See how I do? Don't play with uppity. It's not a game. Leave uppity the fuck alone. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, and as far as that drunk bitch and her panties vis-a-vis, like, that girl's a weirdo. What you want me to say about that old ass bitch? Thank you. I'm gonna finish my reef sometime this week, but I got time. Because the good thing about it, my wreath is the color that's gonna be my Christmas tree. I'm doing the unicorn Christmas tree this year because I've seen a lot of cute decoration at Michael's. So I'm gonna do unicorn now. I'm doing the unicorn theme. So I'll finish my wreath, see I can see how it turns out. It's gonna be different than what it looked like. I was just doing that together at the last minute, but I appreciate you, Scorpio. I'm gonna finish it. Yes, like the competition, like told y'all, a view is a view is triggered by me. Triggered. Why you think I played that song, Foolish Heart? Ugh, because I already knew it was gonna be some bullshit. So my spirit told me that. But it's nothing against Ronnie Q or nothing. You can't help your contestants, but you can't help your judges. I feel like Ronnie Q should have had a bigger control over her judge. Like one of those judges, I don't know who it was. I didn't pay attention to the name. She know who it was. That's why I had to bring it up when um when I came there. But then Ronnie Q was kind of dismissive of me. But I want to be sensitive to her feelings. So I don't know if she thought I was just trying to basically rain on her parade and stuff. But it's like, girl, I tried to leave because I didn't want to fucking spaz the fuck out. Because y'all only want to pay attention to what the fuck I say. But y'all don't like it's a cause and effect to every situation. And uppity do not be causing most of these effects. So it's like, oh, because people lose the battle means I started with them. No, every fight you start don't mean you're gonna win that bitch. And I know that. That's why I don't be starting with people. But they stay fucking coming for me. But when uppity come out her motherfucking mouth, it's a motherfucking problem. Fuck that shit. Simply because, oh, thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my supporters. And that's the real reason I came back up. I was like, fuck it. Let me just cause y'all know normally I don't never do that. But I promise you, I was 2 snaps away from going swing the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in that space, thankfully. That's why I removed myself. Cause had I still been in that space, I would have went smooth the fuck off. But I feel like Ronnie Q could have been more how you say sensitive to my feelings because I didn't start nothing. I didn't say nothing. I was like literally, I put a mask on. So nobody would even think I was talking to their ass. But did that stop them? No. Yeah, I did. I tried to keep my composure. But if other people ain't gonna do it, why the fuck should I? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, sassy. It started behind the scenes. Literally. I thought we was in front of the scenes, but we was behind the scenes. If you're because I was asking Pizza when I was on her channel. I'm banned from the channel, y'all. Sorry. Not through I guess piece of rules, I guess. But anyway, I had bought a phone stand. So I wanted to know did can they see like everything? You know what I'm saying? That's all I was asking. I swear to God, I didn't see nobody else because we was at this time. I'm thinking we on the screen, but I wasn't even paying attention because I didn't see nothing but that. You know how Ronnie Q starts her intro? That's all I saw. So I didn't know what was going on. And they was talking. So I said, "Excuse me, I just want to know can everybody can everybody see all of this?" That's what I said. When I said that, a view started going slap crazy, like cursing me out. And then one of the judges was kind of joining in. You know how when if you have children, if you have children, you know how when your kid do something bad, it's not that you encourage them to do something bad, but you like that they did it. It just so happened to align. Like it's certain times like the stars can align. Like you ain't tell your kid to knock that hating ass bitch cup over, but they did it anyway. So you be like, stop. Like you want them to stop, but it ain't that. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. So you telling your kid to stop, but it's a difference in how you say it. Now your kid don't know the reason why you saying stop versus stop it. It's because that bitch is a motherfucking hater. But you being an adult and doing what you got to do, but you also a human being, so you recognize maybe your kids, maybe your ancestors was working through your kids or whatever. Because you too big for that. So that's what I was getting from. That's what I got from the situation. Back behind the scenes. So viewers of you cursing me the fuck out. She's always triggered by me. She's always putting up that panty picture, but she's single, trying to compare herself to me. It's weird. Like I could never think I'm gonna like I'm 40. Why would I try to compete with somebody in their 20s? That's odd. It's weird. I would never win. I would win, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's too much an advantage. Like if I was to go to that level, but I'm not. I have a daughter that is gonna be 20. So hold on. I'm gonna do it this way. Sorry about that. So yeah, that was it. And then you would think it would stop behind the scenes. Nope. It continued when the competition started. Uh Throughout the whole competition, one of the judges like, Ronnie Q, can you say this? Because we don't want nobody saying you was unfair. We don't want nobody saying it. We don't want nobody. Now I got to say it because that's what you said. You spoke that into existence. But I'm speaking on you. I'm speaking on Ronnie Q's ability to choose a good judge. Because you were not a good judge, whoever you were. And I'm guessing it's Lex, or whatever her name is, because she's the one that hit the panel talking shit. I don't know who the other judges were, but she was the only one that felt in her spirit because she did it behind the scenes. And I know whoever had a problem behind the scenes with their mic had the same issue. And like I told you, I did not see a name because I don't know if it's because I couldn't see it because you can hide people names, but I literally said nothing to nobody behind the scenes or even when we got on camera, and it continued. Like that same judge was talking shit, that same contestant, and so was the other two. Like it was I think it was a viewers of view, and then the viewers of view gonna talk my son. Oh, I want to give my money to Uppity, and I told she said it in the chat. So once she said it in the chat, I said, Ronnie Q, she don't got to send me shit. I don't want it. And Ronnie Q cut me off. And then gonna ask me after the fact. Like she's like, it's like mm. She gonna ask me like, oh Pam wanna see like Pissy Pam could take that $25 and spend it on some fucking Depends. Pissy ass bitch. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. I don't know what y'all want from me. She's an old ass miserable bitch. Like, that's it and that's all. There's nothing else to talk about. Period. And then today, um, Wally came up, Brianna's or whatever, and they said, "Oh, you fanning out over Wally?" First of all, Wally was fanning out over me on pizza. I returned the favor. I was giving him compliments, but I also wanted to ask some questions. So I gave Wally what Wally gives people, if you know Wally. And then Mother with his fake contacts, he coming up here like him and fake Yaya. Now see, Mother, that's who you need to compare yourself to, fake Yaya. You can never compare yourself to a real woman though. You need to address the fag hacks. That's more your spectrum. It has nothing to do with uppity. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. You can never compare yourself to uppity. And that's why we can't get along. You refuse to see that. I'm a pretty bitch. I always known that. I don't think men are equal to me on no level. You know what I'm saying? At all. I think men got their lane. I think women got their lane, and you like to go in between the blurs. I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? I think you could compete with women, and you can't. And I think you get mad when I tell you that, and it's true. So I'm never gonna change my opinion. Be mad about it. That's fine. Like that's what I understand. Like if I don't like something, I don't expect anybody else to get upset over it. Like you got the right to your opinion, but I do too. Why does my opinion mean so much? That's what y'all need to worry about. Why does my opinion mean so much to y'all? Y'all gotta sit down and somebody catch about it. Y'all will never see me hitting a link, getting out my body, veins busting out my head, spitting on the phone, talking shit. No. If I do it, it's only for a minute or two, and I'm fucking probably trolling that the fuck out of you. I don't give a fuck about you, no. That's the problem. If you're not my children, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on you. Like you can't make nobody love you. It's fine. You like me. You like me. You don't. You don't. Because I don't never, you know what I'm saying, tell people what to do. And damn sure, if you know me, you don't even need to know me that well. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what to do. Period. It's just a waste of time. It really is. It really truly is. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. But I'm not even tripping. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was so mad. And like I told y'all, I had to leave because y'all always tell myself, oh, you crying. Like, I cry when I'm really, really mad. Because when I want to go off, I'm going to go the fuck off. And rather than do that, I tried to leave. Y'all see me. So I came back. I dried my tears. I came back. And I was like, I'm just finished this shit. I'm just finished this shit. Because like I saw Miss Darna's coming like, I was rooting for you, uppity. Like, I don't care. Like that pissed me off. But I didn't think I was gonna win, especially when I seen like someone like I'm not saying like I deserve to place in the top three. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't want nobody to misconstrue my point. You know what I'm saying? The point is this: like maybe I could have got to that point if I didn't have to deal with the disrespect behind the scene and throughout the whole motherfucking challenge. Why can't I just do a challenge like everybody else? Why does everybody have to focus on me? And then turn around, it's like the gaslighting of it all. One hand, I'm like, one hand is like, oh, uppity makes everything about her. And then on the other hand, like these bitches, that bitch, a view is a view, she's pressed. Like, y'all don't be checking people. And then when I try to check people, y'all want to act like I'm the motherfucking issue. Come the fuck on. I don't do nothing different than nobody else in the B sector. And when y'all actually break people down and ask them questions of why they mad at uppity, they got the same fucking speech. I really like her, but I just think like she think too highly of herself. I think that she this and she like child, like get over yours. Like I don't. When y'all gonna get when is it gonna get through to your motherfucking head? You are not my moral barometer. You are not my self-esteem encasement. Like I do me. Like I've always thought this about myself. Clearly. And then the times that I didn't know myself. So how the fuck did you know me? I know myself well now. I know I'm the shit. I don't need your validation about it. Right? It's a thing like that. I'll get really upset and I'll start crying. I'm frustrated. That's a good word to put it. Like that's a better word to say. Cause and it wouldn't even been that. It's like it's just like I know, and just like me trying to just focus and do the fucking shit anyway. It's weird that I'm getting all this attention, but when I want to really center myself and say why this is happening to me, I gotta shut up. Like that's not fair. Like people be on some weird ass shit. But like I said, I'm not even tripping over that shit no more. I was mad in the moment, but I eventually got over it. But then here comes Jay Dummy, another mad dyke, mad because her daddy said no. Like, why is that my problem? Like, it's weird. All these people want to put their like. I'm not even one of those black women that accept responsibility for the community. That's not even me. Why are y'all doing that to me though? That's weird. Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's weird. And then it's like I can't say nothing. If I say something, I'm rude. If I cry about it, I'm a crybaby. It's like I don't have. I don't have the right to do anything. I'm just supposed to let people just take advantage of me. That's what it seemed like. No, I cannot do it. I don't care. I don't care if nobody else think I'm right. As long as I know I'm right, that's all that matters to me. For real. So sick of these people. Like, come on. Like, this is like a view is like y'all talking about view is a view. What about Yaya? I have to deal with Yaya. I have to Pam, view Pam, which is a view is a view. So it's a view is a view. It's Yaya. It's Joanna. It's Dolby. It's True Enterprise. You know how many old bitches are so fucking mad at me? Is it because I know how to cook and know old school songs? Like, what do y'all want? My grandma raised me. Sorry. I don't even want the niggas y'all age though. I really don't. That's I told you I'm 43. I would never deal with a man older than 10 years because I think they give you worms. And to be honest, I have never even went to a point where I've seriously date or had sex with a guy 10 years older than me. So y'all good, mama. You and your man's is good. Trust and believe that. I agree. For what I don't know. Like what was it worth that I know Ronnie Q is friends with a lot of people that don't like me. $25 is not worth it. But I don't even want to, because I told her my cash app and she still wanted me to come up. I was like, girl, I gave 20 of that to Wiley. I only kept 5 of it and then I wound up giving it away. Y'all know I don't give niggas money. I'm sure I don't. That's how people was killing me in a thing. Like I don't expect and then the day, shit. Like I told you, even when I was in Wiley chat, Wiley can't tell you I was a big spender. But what I would do for Wiley is I know his talent. I'm the one that tried to help him bring Sir Williams to the sector, but he fucked it up. Like I told y'all, all these story times I be giving y'all, it be for real. I don't have to fucking lie on no fucking body. Anyway, and I'm not a user, so it's good. It's good. Anyway, this only thing I this did though, it just like jump started me to like start my Christmas decoration, at least buying, because I'm hoping something happened. Well, anyway, people are weird. It's like no, it's nothing I can say or do because, to be honest, a lot of people are just jealous of me, and people hate when I say that, but it's true. At the end of the day, and I'm not even being funny. I can't help it. I was born this way. That's true. Like respect that shit. I was born this way. And what I wasn't born with, I went out and got mine. You know how people like to talk about getting out the mud? I got a lot of shit out the mud. And you mad about it. It's like people want me to they think put things that they hold in high regard above me and my own feelings. Like that's not gonna happen. If you so proud of this and this and that, be proud. What you need uppity cheering you on for? You don't. I have the right to like what I like. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to respect it. But you should not be disrespectful unless you mad or jealous. And the people want to get mad at me when I tell the truth. I don't be starting people. Like if you think about it, including the people want to lie to others, I don't. That's why I stay blessed. I don't need no fucking body to say it. The spiritual world is always going to take care of me because I don't start shit with people because I was raised by a good spiritual person. And basically in layman terms, she always told me don't start no shit, won't be no shit. And that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But you have the right to self-defense. Don't take shit from nobody. And that's all I do. I'm not gonna take shit from no fucking body. I don't care who you are. Like literally, who titles means nothing to me. When people get that through their mind, the world will be a better place. But it won't be because a lot of people they kowtow to bullshit for no reason. But you know what's crazy? The biggest heroes are never sung. And then I guess I should take a page out of what you call it. I forgot the damn name. I forgot the damn name. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. But oh, Ernesto, yeah, take a page. Like I'm praising my motherfucking self today because it's true. Like the shit I dealt with today was weird, and then the and like when I was addressing it, it's like people was like, "Oh wow, she talk shit, so she get what she get." Oh, so what type of person are you? Talking shit is a problem now. And mind you, it be people that follow Tracy saying this. It be like some of the people that they deal with that they love. Ew. Like you can't be serious about anything. Come on now. Like I'm not going. I'm not going. And if you want to go there, we're gonna have a conversation about that. But that's why they don't want to go there with me. Like people love to say I'm starting shit or I didn't do nothing to nobody. I tell people all the time I'm reactionary. Yes, you motherfucking right. Because I don't bother you. So if I'm not bothering you, don't fucking bother me. Period. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm bothering you, I fully expect you to bother me. I expect that shit. I'm waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not saying it never happened before, but I don't be bothering you niggas in the B sector. Y'all can't say that. Y'all don't even give me a chance to. I would love to be able to start with somebody, but I never get a motherfucking chance. Just like True Enterprise. She switched, y'all switched she could read, right? I promise you, when she started with me and I made my first video, if she ain't hit it, because I don't know, I ain't watched that bitch in months. Especially when I found out you was the one sleeping on the floor. Girl, bye. So anyway, but this is before I even found that information. I had made a video to her or whatever. Don't you know that bitch made a video? This is when I was watching her months ago. She gonna make a video. Took my son. Oh, I'm about to be 56 or 60, whatever one she said. Talking about her age because she know from interacting with me that I don't go in on the elderly. That's why I'm not going in on review because like Pam, Pissy Pam, like girl, bye. Like I want my blessings to shine down for my grandmother. I could never. So I'm not gonna even disrespect my grandmother. If that's what people think they was gonna do, it's all right. She's just a weirdo. The only person I went in on like that was Dolly for a reason, because she went in on my daughter. So did Truth. So did Truth. But I don't know. Maybe because Truth don't be hitting links trying to curse me out about my daughter to my face. I guess that's why. But I made like 2 videos about Truth. And when I made the first video, Truth tried to make a video to my son. She's about to be 56 or 60, whatever the fuck she said it was. Yeah, trying to play into her age because she know I was about to get into her fucking ass. She remember that first video I deleted. Girl, don't play with me. But like I have home training. I can't act like I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same person I am offline and on. You know what I'm saying? The only difference on online, a lot of people would never try me to my face like that. And I'm not a big fighter, not like that. But you know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. You're not talking shit about my kids to my face. And I promise you, all these niggas gonna be on hush mode. Not one nigga, just like in real life, not one will say a motherfucking thing to me. Not one of these faggots. I promise you. Because that's what we dealing with in this sector. Able. But y'all fine. Y'all fine. I'm just saying, I was mad about that shit. But I'm over it. I'm over it. I promise you I'm over it. But it was they do that to me every competition, and I still join people competition knowing this, hoping that people that I join a contest know this. But like I said, I already know Ronnie Q is friends with a lot of people I don't like and that don't like me. So it's fine. And the only reason I don't like a lot of Ronnie Q friends is because they don't like me. Look at dear self. Bitch got me blocked. Bitch said I didn't have a dishwasher. She said just a lot of dumbass shit. I ignored that bitch. But she's still constantly, no matter where I'm at, she's there with something to say. You would think we was besties. You really would. I ain't never like that hoe. Cause I see that shit. So just I had to get that out. Like just I never liked the truth because I saw you was funny from the get go. You're a phony ass bitch. Like it's I and you're mentally unstable. You could have the truth staring dead at you and you will ignore it to make your point of view. You remind me of this bitch that they was coming to my live about. You're a weird ass hoe. I'm telling you, seek mental health. I don't believe nothing you say, hoe. Anyway, yeah, that bitch is weird. But anybody want to choose to do it, that's fine. But she blocked me for I could curse her out because I guess her spirit must have told her. Maybe she got answers. But see, that's what I'm saying. You could be in a bad or good place. If your ancestors love you, they're gonna take care of you. Cause I was not feeling dear self energy from the get go. I never did. But she blocked me out of nowhere for no reason. That was probably her ancestors letting her know, bitch, she's gonna hurt your feelings. Block that hoe. Talk about her in private. That's your best bet. Because as y'all can see, let's talk about somebody else. King Roman knows. I don't even know this nigga. So right now I'm in the sector of ops I didn't know I had. So dear self, to me, she's my most long standing op. But the feeling was mutual with her. But I don't know for some reason. Anyway, she even had she even ner- Nina tried to call it othering, but that's okay. Now this is othering. This bitch tried to say uppity. You are intelligent. Don't let nobody tell you not. Bitch, what? When did I didn't think I was intelligent? When did that happen? When I never said I wasn't smart? Like what? What the fuck? Like bitch, what? Like girl. Now and here you sit like a mad woman over contest, but you want to give me credit. You think I should draw how I feel about intelligence via you, girl. Bye. But this is what happens over here. And then I get mad. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't react like something. I'm not like, ugh. Hey, sincere boo. Yeah, I don't have an issue with Nina. I think Nina is okay until she got to go put on her TMO armor and she looks a fool. So Nina lost all respects for me for that because she can't keep it real across the board. So a girl like myself, you want to sit with me, you got to do it all the way. You can't be having like it's one thing like that's my girl, that's I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? If you was really that intelligent, it's a way to go about it, and Nina goes about it like a brute, and she's so-called intelligent, so that wouldn't be necessary, would it? So anyway, moving past that. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. We in the stage of I guess frenemies or whatever. So yeah, just so we was never friends, but I don't know why you thought we was anyway. But she blocked me, like I told y'all. So like I said, I believe in like ancestors and stuff like that. So I believe maybe her ancestors let her do it, and they was right. Listen to them, girl. The next person, Dolby, and Dolby is somebody I try to have so much respect for because on GP, shout out to my grandmother. I have great home training. You know what I'm saying? That's why if I wanted to take you old ass lady husbands, I could. That's not my interest though. But yeah. So I noticed, like I told you, or I didn't tell you this. I don't know if I did or not, but let me tell you this. My grandmother told me this is why I have a lot of respect for women, especially black women that are way older than me, because they have to deal with so much. And like my grandma said, she was like, it took all type of people to make it to the end. And if you think about it, the most vocals didn't make it that far. Like my grandma told me, she said, I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would never wish that on you. I'm not gonna put that on you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna get too deep in our conversation, but just think about that across the board. Black people only make progression because somebody had to push. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can follow suit. So we need people that's gonna follow suit. We need people that's gonna push. Like it's a combination of it all that we need. And to be honest, the most successful people are the turncoats. So instead of listening to intuition things, I listen to it now. Don't get me wrong. And at this point in my life, I say for like the past year or maybe two, I've listened to my ancestors about like life stuff. But online, sometimes I give a little pushback. And with Dolby, I gave a little pushback, but I still listen. Cause at first I was like, oh, Dolby's like, whatever, whatever. Even when they was talking about all this, and that, I really didn't know because I don't be following nobody offline. I don't. That's not my shit. I really don't care. Like when I hang up, can nobody. That's how I tell you about the other girl. Like, girl, I don't care. Like, don't be telling me who talk about me and I'm not online. If we got each other numbers, it shouldn't be about no fucking YouTube shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. But some people, you get to. I not seen that, but it's fine. But anyway, I just felt like Dobie. I don't know. It might be the Pisces in me too, because I believe in astrology as well. So, but I was trying to be like real respectful because that's how my grandma taught me. And you do meet a lot of gems when you just considerate and understanding. Because I feel like black women, even nowadays, like you go through a lot. So you never know what somebody's been through that they have these barriers or walls up. So you never know. And you never know who tried them, and they used to be open, and now because somebody broke that trust bond, so I was taught all of that. So I always try to take that and like but sometimes it's hard because I feel like I'm the only one trying to balance that, like having respect of what somebody's been through that's been here before me, and also if somebody's younger than me, just trying to understand them and how they navigate, like, and maybe naive to certain situations, or like it's a weird balance if you care to do it. And I guess I feel like since I'm the only one care to do it, because I always do that. And oh, I promise you guys, I'm not even crying. I really not. I'm gathering myself, but what's crazy, because my biological mom told me, she's like, oh, be careful who you want to be nice to, because those are the ones that's gonna get you. And she ain't never lied. She forgot to say including herself, but it's fine. And I promise you guys, I'm not crying. Let me show myself, because I want you guys to be like, oh, she's crying. I'm not. Let me hold on, please. I'm not crying. I promise you guys. I just like, it's crazy. So yeah, that was hurtful, but I think Dobie's the first person. Or was it True Enterprise? I don't know. True Enterprise, Dolby, like they're like, I guess, neck and neck. Two just disrespect to women that's older than me. Like they just went above and beyond disrespect for no reason. Like literally none. I didn't do anything to them. Even when they did things to me, I let it slide due to the age group. So that's neither here nor there. And then you got the face Yaya, Joanna. I put them in the same category, but I'll give them credit. They showed their hand at the beginning, but they keep trying to take it back. It's like show your hand and keep it there. Stop showing your hand and then trying to hide it behind your back. I don't like that. Like that's annoying to me, and that may be my thing. Cause like I don't give a fuck if everybody in the world like you. If I don't, I don't. It don't matter to me, and I'll die on that bridge. That's what you don't get. That's what you gotta understand. I'm only nice to people because I can. Only people I got to respect, they done long gone, except for my children. And I love them to death unconditionally because they came from me. But like, as far as like, just like my kids ain't asked to be here, I ain't asked to be here, so I ain't got to do shit for you. But certain things I do for general principles because I was raised right, and I know my grandma watched me every day. Trust. So now that and, you know, it took a while for me to realize that, but now that she transitioned, she can watch me better because when she was alive and living in Harlem, she had to keep her eyes on a lot of people. But now that she done transition, that's not something I wanted. But now she can see who was for real and who wasn't, and that's what you could do in life, or you could do better, I guess. I don't know, but it just annoys me when people try to talk like motherhood. Like I feel like I- who was saying it? I think it was Demetra. She said that I find it hard to believe, and I do think that people that want to harp on what type of mother you are or wasn't, because they looking for a, a venue to say something about you as a mother. So you didn't like whatever court document you think you saw. It's anyway. Like I said, it's common sense ain't common because the receipts was put out in your face. We're gonna leave that alone. But yeah, the receipts was put in your face for a reason, dumbasses. But the only people that matter in that situation is my kids and the only victims. So I'm not gonna get into that. But the only thing that makes me think is that people want something to say about me and they will say anything. And it's been happening and now they think they got some suck. Like people say anything. And the B sector, that should be the known thing of anything. But one thing you can't say is like I be sitting around begging y'all for shit. And that's y'all can't say I'm one of those people that come around. Like of course I'm gonna think highly of myself as I should. Who the fuck else is like it's like y'all want me to sit here and wait like y'all do for other people to give you a help. Like I know I'm the shit. I don't need you bitches to tell me that. The fuck? Like that's weird that y'all think I should have to do that. That's weird that you think going half is a good thing. And I don't. If it works so well for you, do you, boo? I didn't say nothing about Wally that I didn't say before. That's what I'm trying to tell you, people. Like my thoughts don't change, only my experiences. So that's why I'm able to like do. See, like even now, I'm taking a breath before I say things because like I'm getting better every day. Because seriously, like is words could be considered a weapon, I would I would have to register my words like a boxer. I have to register the hands. To be honest, because people be so upset and mad and offended and they feelings about anything I motherfucking say and do. It's weird. And I don't be doing shit different. They be focused as fuck on me. I don't give a fuck about their ass. I've been moved on from Wally, but I never hated on him. I told him the truth. Just like he admitted I did on pizzas. He admitted that. I told y'all what I should do in the B sector. People acting like I said I was a content creator. I said, no, I was in the comment section. And then when I didn't like the comment section because it's supposed to have been the B sector, I moved on to Lipstick Alley. And then I was like, wait a minute. And then every motherfucking person I said on Lipstick Alley really wanted to be a content creator. Not a year or two later after they got me shadow banned. Cause like to this day, like I know y'all said like I've never been on I have not been on Lipstick Alley at all. And I heard like but we know I'll say her name, VS, fuck you, you lying ass bitch. So VS, she's the one that's trying to make it seem like, oh, the Lipstick Alley has moved here and there. And I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of the main people, like she said she was back in the days. And she could have been back in the days. I don't know. But if from Lipstick Alley, I'm not lying. When I was on there, Ronnie Q used to call me a fag hag for Wally. I'm not lying about this shit. Everything I told y'all was the motherfucking truth. Just like when Gino was on my channel the other day, remember how he said like, "Oh, we had to go from Facebook to YouTube." What did I tell y'all? How I came up on YouTube from Facebook because like when you like I told y'all, yeah, nobody can dox me here. Nobody. You know how many? You know how I was able to survive in the manosphere because when I went, you think y'all think y'all doing shit? Facebook, you get way more information than you ever could on YouTube, just based on that. And if you got any type of skills, basic skills, actually on Facebook, and especially in the early days, and and you was good with computers or whatever, they been so cool. They seen it while it was happening. How you think I got so many fucking I was able to do the manosphere like I did, and they never made a big thing about it. I never changed my talking points. I've never changed that. If anything, I proved what I was saying. Like you can have better baby fathers. All of this happened to me because I wanted to leave a guy. I wanted to leave him. And he could say whatever he wanted because I never put, including my dusty ass son father. I have never put any guy on child support, whether he deserved to be or not. You know why? Because back in those days, I think I was male identified. And my uncle was so pissed at me. He's like, but I thought he remember that's this is mind you, this is the same uncle, if you watch this thing with me and Gino, that was mad at me because I didn't write him back when I was 12 years old. Now, mind you, prior to that letter he sent me when I was 12, I think he went in the army when I was 10. Everywhere he went, I got the biggest fucking stuffed animals, literally from every country. I missed one letter. Oh, I don't know if I missed it because I can't remember. But my grandma probably did tell me about it, but I don't remember. I was 12. Like I could not even fucking go across the street. Like we remember I told y'all, look back at all my videos. I do not change my story. I had to fucking ask permission to go behind the building because it used to be if you went from Taft houses, behind 1734, those three stores. One in the middle store, it'll change a lot of times. But anyway, back when I was growing up, like just to go behind the building to the store, you had to go all the way upstairs to ask permission. Cause like my uncle, like my dad used to work a lot. Cause he at that time he was the only one with kids. I think. Yeah, at that time he was the only one. No, I'm lying. His brothers had kids at that time, but they was little. But yeah, anyway. we had to ask my grandma permission, and they would. Oh, that's what it was. Now, if my uncles and my aunt was downstairs, we didn't have to ask. But like, say for instance, sometimes they used to go on a terrace. If you tap, they got terraces and stuff. So sometimes they used to go on the terrace to smoke the weed, so they don't get stopped by the cops. So in order for us to go behind the building, because they could see us, because we was only allowed to play right in front of the building. So we if they don't see us in front of the building, they start calling your name. If you don't answer, then it's a problem. Then they're gonna come downstairs, and they think it's somebody trying. It was a whole big thing. So anyway, so that's how it was. So we used to have to go in the back, ask permission, and then whatever. So I wasn't used to like a whole lot of shit that people are used to. Like I didn't have a good social life growing up. We wasn't allowed to spend the night in nobody's house. Not everybody is allowed to spend the night at our house. My brother, he was the only boy, but he had way more freedom than any of the girls. You know, I was just brought up a certain way. So I guess the way that I was brought up is just embedded in me. So if a guy's into traditional living, it would be more appealing to somebody that's not. You know what I'm saying? So I never would attract a guy that want me to go have. It won't happen. But my ex, the thing is that like he was fine with it. It just happened though. Like once my older daughter started, once she was gonna turn 5, he was like, "Oh, well, she's gonna be 5." So and my I'm gonna get back to that part actually. Anyway, he was like, "Oh, once she turns 5, I think you should start going to work." Excuse me? No, no, no. Because you got to remember, my son had been going to school since he was 2 years old. Um, m- my do- so basically, what he was trying to say was like, once I didn't have any kids to worry about during the day, I should have to go to work, and I felt like that was so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I cannot change his way of thinking and know what I want to try that. So in my mind, I was like, okay, if I got to go to work, number one, I'm gonna be single. So if I'm gonna be single, I might as well get me a good ass paying job. So that's when I went to college. That swear to God doesn't exist, but it does. So that's when I started going to college, and then he fucked that up because I told him I was like, okay, but I didn't have to tell him. But I guess he read the signs. And he fucked that up for me because he kept taking my daughter from the babysitter, and I had to keep leaving school early just to go pick up my daughter and stuff. It was weird because, like I told you, my son been at school since he was 2 years old, and at this time, my older daughter, she probably was like uh, a little over 1. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I just didn't like. I was just sick of him. Like I would break up with him, but it's like because I wasn't talking to nobody else. I guess he felt like I wasn't. I I wasn't talking about it because no, because we was gonna get back together. Like no, I was just focusing on trying to get myself together. But everything I try to do, you try to ruin it for me, you know. And then when that didn't work, he went and found somebody that worked for the courthouse. That's what happened, and the rest is history. And all lies. Trust and believe that. He wanted to take my daughter from me. That was it, and he was gonna do it at any cost just to punish me. That's what narc ass men do to you. You don't want to be bothered. Like he went from a situation where he was paying all the bills to he found a woman that was going to pay for everything, everything, and that wasn't enough for her. And because it wasn't enough for him, he wanted to hurt me. I promise you, throughout the whole, like if I was on one side of the courthouse, he would follow me and she would follow him. It was weird. This bitch worked for a whole courthouse, and I didn't even know that at the time. And I'm thinking I was doing myself a favor by getting a transfer or whatever. The borough I went to was like a gold mine for him, and he knew that. Like he set me up the whole way through, but I wasn't even thinking like that. He was though, because he's a fucking narc. And he deal with a mammy ass bitch. But this bitch worked for the courthouse. So you know what happened when a courthouse mammy meet up with an ACS mammy? Please. But lo and behold, I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't for the Dusty at the time, I would have been fucking screwed all the way. I would have y'all would have seen way worse of court papers at the appellate court. Anyway, smart asses at the appellate court. But anyway, yeah, thankfully for the Dusty, you know what I'm saying? He stepped in when he needed to. And that's the only thing he did for his son his whole fucking life. But I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I can't be mad at it because like if at the end of the day, the Dusty stepped in there when he needed to, and like my daughter's father, they were always financially responsible for me. Put it like that. I did not plan to have a son with a Dusty, but like I feel like my whole life, it was like how was supposed to go. And I don't care what you guys think. My son already told you what it was, and it is what it is. So you can't. One thing you can't ever say is I'm a bad mother. One thing you can't like. I had a washing machine my whole fucking life. This is the first apartment I have that don't have a washing machine, and not because I can't. Because I told y'all I don't plan to stay here long. I never plan to stay here past October. To be honest with you, but I had a washing machine my whole motherfucking life. I could literally take pictures. I can show you receipts. My Amazon because I have insurance on the stuff. I have a portable washing machine. I have never been without a washing machine because my like I told y'all, my grandma raised me, and a lot of people stay with her whole life. So I grew up with a washing machine, and certain things is embedded in you. So I wasn't used to going to the laundromat, even though I grew up in the projects. I never had to go to the laundromat. That wasn't one of our responsibilities. It was our responsibility to put clothes in the washing machine and hang them up, but not go to the laundromat. Because like I told y'all, she didn't want us out her sight, but she never explained why. And now growing up and hearing tales of people being touched by this person, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I just wish my grandmother went more into detail, you know? But I never you never know why she did it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing I put into my head when I'm dealing with my older. That's why I ignore Pam because Pissy Pam is Pissy Pam for a reason. I do not have to. Like I've been blessed to have. I've been blessed to see both sides. So I understand how some women understand that behavior, but I feel like people should understand when you don't. Like that behavior is foreign to me. I choose just to block it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to trauma therapy after my oldest daughter dad did that to me. Like that's why I don't want no nigga stuck on me like that no more. Like some people think it's a compliment until you have to go through it with these fucking niggas. Like no, no, I don't want no nigga stuck on me like that. That's annoying to me. That's a red flag to me. I don't want it. That's why I would deal with Nala every day before I even beg him to like spend time with his daughter. Like that shit don't bother me because you would never have nothing on the record. Like if he ever fuck up financially, he's going on child support immediately. Like I'm doing all. Thankfully, I don't like. I would have been blessed that I don't have to go there, but like that's how I feel. Like, but he already know that. Like I already know what work like because I never put them like none of my kids' father on child support. Instead of that, I'm looking for mammy privileges, but that doesn't work in court. Oh, you ain't put him on child support. That means he was doing his thing, and that nigga lost his job every other day. I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? So now I see him out like, ooh, it's fine now. I know they really are. But when I had a washing machine, I was living in the project, so it didn't like I wasn't paying a light and gas bill. Now that's why you think my washing machine is sitting in my storage, and I got a portable one. I got a really nice one. The one I had before though, No, but I got a really nice portable one right now. I paid like 600 for it. It's sitting right in my damn storage, brand new, but it's way less energy. But my original, like I told you, my first apartment was in the projects, so there's no light and gas bill, so you don't have to worry about that. Like you just worry about your rent and that's it. So, but yeah, people think they be knowing shit and they don't even fucking know. Like you're gonna dox me correctly. Read the whole fucking court case. But what you ain't gonna do is try to slight me, especially not on motherhood. You could never, ever, because I feel like our kids are a representation of us, and we are a representation of our kids. That's why people get mad when I say, but it's true. I don't have to drag your kids. I don't have to even talk about people's looks. Like only time I talk about people's looks when they try to talk about mine, and you know I'm fucking fly as hell. Fuck out of here. But if you try it, I'm gonna talk about your looks. But why are you more concerned with my opinion? That's why I was like, I don't know why people wouldn't let me slide with being bisexual because these bitches is um clearly pressed about how I feel about how they look. Clearly. Hold on a second. Good night, hon. Sleep tight. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm so up right now. I guess I'm just mad and stuff. Well, not mad about nothing particular. Just in general, like I don't see mad, but more like frustrated. It's just be weird shit happening to me on a consecutive basis. Like, but you know how they say, like, I hope so. It's fine. Oh, y'all know it's so good. Funny thing, cloud babies. Ever since I started patting my head, and I learned that because when I did used to watch, like trying to learn how to do like new weaves and stuff. Because even though people want to think my hair is fake, my hair is not fake at all. I told a story time and y'all ran with it because you haters. But anyway, but the hair that I buy my older daughter is much higher quality. I already tell her how much I'll be spending on her fucking hair. I don't even know if she keeps the shit, but you know. But anyway, it's like a store that's online, but it's they got a site. I think it's Eunice Hair, Eunice, whatever it's called. That's where I would go for my daughter's hair when we get her hair done. So yeah, but yeah, that was hard enough to maintain because that was hard for me. Like I don't understand, like dealing with, and then people to bring it up. That's the only thing that pissed me off. You know, having to relive that situation again, like a guy because I don't want to be with him, and I didn't put him on child support. Use that against me because that's all that was. And I had a right not to want to be with him. He was controlling, number one. He tried to put me down, number two. And like, this is a thing. Like, I tell y'all, these black men across the diaspora can be narcissistic. And I'm pretty sure white men are too. I just don't date them. So I don't have a personal experience with that. Not even in the business because I don't, like, even when I was working, I don't think I ever had a white boss. I dealt with white assholes just on the day to day proximity type shit. But as far as like, I never had a personal relationship with a white man, so it's hard for me to speak on that. But what ain't hard is these fucked up ass niggas I had to deal with growing up, and certain things I had to learn trial by error because I was so sheltered growing up. But like on one hand, it's good because I have strict standards that I can stick to. To me, that's easy to see. Like, I would never deal with a nigga, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it's a struggle. Like, they literally will take that. And it's they need coaxing. Like, I don't need that, you know? So I'm not judging. I just wish people stop judging me. And especially when they couldn't understand that because, like, I'm not going to say they don't have no standards, but they just don't understand. I'll put it like that. Sometimes and that's one thing I could teach my daughters that they would never have to do it. And I put it, oh, I ain't gonna talk too deep, but my daughters know, and the people that need to told them, I ain't lied to them about that aspect because that's one thing I got to know as a man or a woman. Like if you have standards and you stick to it, and he know no matter what, how high water we're doing that, you know, and that's another thing I can say like that's another reason my family was telling me, especially when I was like, "Oh, you need to get a job," because that was an issue last time. Like that was a big factor too. So the courts go by money. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand because they was basically saying like, "Oh, I don't work," even though I wasn't on welfare, so that shouldn't even matter to them. You know? So that's another thing well, I do want to eventually get my own business, but it's like I don't think Nolly Daddy's like that, and I didn't think that about my ex either. But you know, you never know. And no, nobody's knocking at my door, nothing that. I'm just saying in general, like because like I hate when people try to threaten me with that, and even though that speaks more for you than anybody else, like oh because you don't like me, you're gonna try to take Nala from me. Like that's weird. But how many people think like that? I didn't know that until I had my older kids. Like I was, no, I mean, not lie. Like I was used to people doing it, but it wasn't until he got with somebody that worked for the court that it actually happened to me. I was like, what? I was in shock. That was the first time me and my daddy had a big argument because he was like, "Oh, do this, do this, do this." I promise you, I already did that now, so it's in place, you know. But at the time, I was like, I ain't got to do that shit. That's bullshit. Like, it's like, God damn. That's how I became antisocial because I already see like some people, like you could be as nice as you want to them. And like today, I was minding my fucking business. This girl, like I told you, I tried to help her. She didn't want to be helped. But now she want to keep talking. Like, girl, leave me alone. We already, but yeah, it's just weird. I attract weirdos. I really do, and I don't understand that. Yeah, I'm great. I'm just mad and venting. That's all. I'm great though. I'm just venting. That's it. Yeah, I do. No, and yeah, everybody has a different way to release stuff. My thing is like word salad. Like I just have to talk it out, and then I'm over it. Like tomorrow, I'll be over it. It's not a big thing. But I feel like I have valid reasons to ask these questions. So it's like asking, like I don't know why I attract like weird people for no reason. It's weird. It's not so much that I'm sad. It's just frustrated. I guess I'm not even frustrated. It's just like I don't understand. It's not that I'm sad. It's just like I don't understand. It's more a misunderstanding because when you don't bother people and they bother you, fine. I defend myself. It's a problem. That's what I don't understand. You know. So I guess it's just like because outside of me being sheltered, being raised, it's like when you get into the world, you get to see that. Like that's how things come into place. Like, don't do this if you don't expect that. Cause and effect, cause and effect. I guess that's the message of this lie. I'm gonna rename it cause and effect. It's not that I'm sad. It's just like I'm just not understanding. I'm past being sad. I'm past being angry. I'm just confused. But I'm sorry that you're sad, Kathy. There's no reason for that. If you want to talk about it, I'll drop the link for you. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. And I'm not gonna say that all loud. Anyway, yeah, I just maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's me. It could be me. It could be my delivery. I don't know because I just don't understand how can be so content with myself and others can. Mhm. address it. I guess I'll never get the answer to that. I'm fine, sweet one. Do I sound like I'm not fine? Well, I'm not fine. Well, I'm great. Well, I'm not great, but I'm fine. I'm just annoyed. Well, I guess my delivery is wrong. Because, like, I was just trying to say, like, I guess my issue is, like, I cannot be just like be in general. And I refuse to conform. So it's like constant battle. So I'm a little disappointed. So, which I have a right to be, because that's why I don't like holding stuff in. And then in the future, I won't. Because, like, I feel like better when I say it at the moment, because it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm just not. Oh, I think that's a better way to say it. As far as mental health wise, I just came to a place in real life where I don't just deal with people like that, you know? So online, sometimes it can get a bit stressful when I'm forced in a situation where I don't want to deal with people I don't want to deal with. So yeah, I think that's it. And then to have people try to gaslight me, that's like a pet peeve of mine. It's like I dealt with so much gaslighting in real life. I think that carries over to online sometimes, and it shouldn't, because like I think I do a good job of balance, but sometimes it gets hard. Oh, I can be a little sad too. Like it's an emotion. I'm not saying not sad. I'm just saying overall in general. Like I just hope my sadness is not overriding the point I'm trying to tell you guys. Like I'm more how you say disappointed because like it's annoying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and I know I'm a little sad, but not a lot sad. Like no, I think that I think you think I'm not saying that I'm not sad about some of the things, but overall it's not a sadness. It's just a how you say how you say, frustration. I have a lot of frustration, disappointment for things I shouldn't have to deal with because it feels like I went through a lot of mental health therapy and I'm dealing with a lot of things that I feel like I should not have to deal with, but it's not in real life. So it's like you're doing it to yourself. I agree with you, Cappy. If you notice in my channel, I don't even be like focused on that shit unless they piss me off. It's like that's what I try to do. It's like, okay, I'll go to the panels and we'll talk about this and this and that. But for the most part, when we over here, that's not what we talk about. So, so I can tell you guys, like, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, me being a self-absorbed person, I don't really like people think they be swearing to God I be being shady, and I really don't. So that bothers like that you got to take that into the consideration. They swear to God I be being shady, and I really don't. Like I just have a good perspective on things. That's why I swear to God, to you, I don't have a reason to be sad anymore. Like it was a point in life when I was really, really sad, but I'm not. Not now. Hi, Miss Fendi. I agree. That's what I said. If you look at my page, Scorpio, you will see that yeah. I normally come over here and I talk about other shit. And that's how I was asking. And shout out to Miss Kept Secret. I do plan on covering Kiki and her baby father. But that triggered me too. Like that's another situation. Only thing is backwards. But Kiki, even though she's the breadwinner, he was going to Britney Spears her. It happened. Like some people, they'll see it, and especially black women, they only can see it the way Kiki can see it because she's the breadwinner. And but they can still because she's a black woman, or Britney Spears was considered like low white trash. I'm not saying she's white trash and educational purpose only. I'm not speaking like saying that. I'm just saying like Taylor Swift would never have to worry about that. I don't care who she have a baby by. Would she have a baby by Kevin Federline? Absolutely not. That's clear about how she's living her life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they consider things based on your upbringing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I will be talking about the Kiki situation, but like that just triggered me because like if it was like my situation, it was just the opposite. But that's the way it's supposed to be. So the fact that Kiki works to take care of her baby could be used against her in court. You know that, right? He literally was trying to, if Kiki, because I don't know if they went to court yet. Because when Miss Kept Secret actually covered the subject, I didn't know anything about it. Because, like I told you guys, I'm self absorbed. I didn't know. But when I seen the case, that shit triggered me. I was like, oh my God. She saved herself. Because that's what you got to do. You got to literally video as a black woman. You literally have to have it on camera. You have to. Or if you go to court, anybody can say what they want. I learned that the hard way. So yeah, it's unfortunate Kiki had to videotape every motherfucking thing. That's the only reason why these men of spirit are quiet. Other than that, they'll be leading the charge. And the man needs to be right along with them. Like nothing. Oh wait, it's on court paper, you did it. What we seen, that don't mean shit. What they said about you though, that's how y'all carry people. So trust me, I that was a triggering thing for me because like I didn't do that, but like I didn't live it like back in those days. Like I didn't have that type of like we didn't have that type of equipment. So yeah, oh god, there was no such thing as door cameras and all that other shit back when I was, you know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. There was no such thing. So, but it was the other way around. And wasn't Kiki the same one that said Trey Songz got a problem touching women without their permission? And y'all didn't believe her. And if y'all don't think that played to her psyche while she was vulnerable and chose that type of guy, you know what I'm saying? And the things that he said to her, like nobody's gonna want you. I y'all look like I told y'all, I didn't just came to this frame of mindset. Like he used to say the same things to me, like, oh, and if I was to show y'all a picture of him, he is gorgeous. Like my ex, gorgeous, and my new man. That's how I'm on that Lori Harvey shit. Like it's one around the corner. But anyway, my ex, he used to say that he used to like when I do go into the court case, it's like I used to go through the same thing. Like, oh, nobody going. And you would think when I met him, I was small. Like when I met my son's father, I was like an 8'10", at 8'10" at best. You know, remember I said I grew up chubby. I lost all the weight. Only thing I had the lymphedema. That was it. And I was not trying to have a baby by him. But like my son, he didn't never say nothing about my weight. But I'm telling you, the one that I tried my hardest to get away from that wouldn't let me go. And he was trying like he never was, and that was so hard to prove in court because he was never physically abusive to me. It was all psychological. He's always tell me like everything that Kiki was saying in the court because I don't know if y'all heard about that shit, but Kiki, she said in the court papers, like, y'all see Kiki? She's pretty, body's good and everything. He used to tell her, nobody gonna want you. Nobody, like, he used to do the same thing to me. And the only thing that was added extra that wasn't in the Kiki core file, he used to talk about my weight. I'm like, but I didn't gain extra weight since you met me. And I only gained a little, like with my older daughter, I literally only gained the 25 pounds you're supposed to. I literally only gained that. Because remember, like I told y'all, he was from Haiti. So he introduced me to like a lot of different food recipes, and some of them didn't have to do with meat. And I told y'all, like, I did, the only thing I could think of that I said that was insensitive, that was like, I was like, oh, you couldn't afford to eat meat every day, so that's why you don't want it. Mind you, this is when my daughter was older. I was like, our daughter was older, whatever. I was like, you don't want her to eat meat every day because like you couldn't afford it in your country, blah blah blah. You know, that's the main thing I could think. I said insensitive to him. Um, the first thing I could think of that he probably had a problem with is when my sister, because like I told y'all, she used to go to the Dominican Republic all the time. You can't tell my sister that she's not Spanish. She'd go there all the time, and she told him that, oh, your country's so poor. He's the first Haitian I met, mind you. I swear to God. But anyway, she's like, your country's so poor. Y'all sneak over the Dominican Republic wall. Like, damn. And I'm used to him being like don't get me wrong, like I told you, ain't no nigga gonna touch me or none of my sisters. So it wasn't none of that. But the way that he was like, you know how you get somebody good, the way he looked like, I was like, oh, because like I told you, when we read and if you have the knowledge, that's just how we're gonna read you. So I know when we read his things because I can see by his face. And this is way before I knew anything about like online shit or whatever. But when she said that line to him, like, I promise you, his whole body language changed. He was tight. I could tell he was tight, but he was obviously, I say worse. But he was, but I could tell he was mad about that shit. And I never thought about it till like later on in life, especially when I gained knowledge of the situation. I was like, oh, okay. So that's how that happened. But I feel like he was mad ever since that day because he's a narc, you know what I'm saying? So he was mad when my sister told him that. And when she said that, that's what made me research things, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I remember when I used to go to like the parties or whatever, and then they would say like, "Oh, people are pretending to be them," blah blah. Blah. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole big thing in New York City. Like, but like that just me like it's just like a lot of dots connected, and then I felt like, but I never heard like, oh, as a collective, Haitian stinks or whatever case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's a, later on. But I did put connections like not, but I didn't know why they was denying themselves because I did remember like Haitians and Africans, but obviously you could tell the Africans that was pretending, but like the Haitian guys because you it was like a little bit off thing, but like I said, Jamaican guys, like they always been like more popular, I guess. Well, maybe to me, I don't know. So yeah, that was that. But then when she said that statement to him, that's when I think it first started. To be honest with you, and then on top of that, because like I told you guys, I've always had affinity for like darker skinned men, and the Haitian guy, he was actually brown skinned and no cream needed. That was his natural color. He was like brown, like lighter brown than me. I wouldn't consider him light skinned, but he was definitely a brighter brown than me. And to be honest, our daughter is darker than both of us. But my son father is dark. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget, like, that's why I had broke up with him because like that's how I know including him can I'm be just be honest, like he kind of colorist because he was like I'll never forget he used to hold up our actual daughter to my because I used to have like a big ass 8x10 photo of my son on the refrigerator. So he used to hold up my daughter to my son picture or whatever because he had jealousy issues on top of everything else. But like I told you guys, he paid all the bills. But that's not why I let him get away with it. I'm just trying to tell you guys the energy. Thinking back on it, why he thought he could do that. But I just thought he was weird. Maybe it's some Harlem shit. And now I'm gonna get back at like to the black mode. Like he's paying all my bills. I just caught him doing that. It's not like he said it to me. I just caught him doing that and I asked him a question like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because my both of my kids, like, to be honest though, and that's why I was like, you know what? If you have like he was my second baby father at that time, like I had to take that because I don't know. Some people think because you got two baby fathers, you go. I don't know. But I was just like, why are you doing that? And I don't know what he said, but it was just like I just checked it. I know I checked it under that excuse. But with my son's father, let me tell you, when you're dealing with a mammy, and she was so hurt by what I said to her. Let me tell you this: we had a DNA test when my son was like 1.5, maybe 2 years old because his mother had the nerve to tell me, "Oh, I, because his father asked me to claim him." This was anyway. He he had the nerve to ask me to claim my son. I said, "Are you out your fucking mind? Are you out your fucking mind? You don't take care of him. Why would I let you do that? No." And if you did, you have to give me half of everything. And he was like, "I don't care. You can have the whole thing." No, no, you can't. I don't even want you to know his SSI number, to be honest with you. And I can say this with confidence because the Lord SSI, New York State, no, I have never used my children's name for nothing. I have great credit myself. The Lord and SSI know this. I promise you. So I can talk this talk. So anyway, his mother had the nerve to say, like, I don't understand. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to say out. My toxic ass mother was mad as fuck because my first kid was by somebody that already had a kid. So I was like, you never do that. You never have a kid, somebody that don't got kids already. Like, you stupid. And she was cursing me out. So maybe that's why I'm like that to this day. Like, I won't have a kid with you if you got kids already. Because I promise you, everybody after that, they ain't had no kids. Like, I learned my lesson with my son. But I wish I stopped feeling sorry for people like she told me not to do. Hey, Rika Boo. I ain't lying about that. So, yeah. No, and every, like, but yeah, my mother was so pissed at me. My biological mother, she pissed at me because my son, he already had a daughter. But mind you, his friend, this is what his friend said, and he did nothing about it. That's why I would never have a kid with him. My son is a son. He had a daughter, and while his friend said he finally had a pretty baby, I promise you, said that. That was Cameron Bodyguard actually that said that. The one that died. Uh-huh. I promise you, interview him about it. BS. So yeah, the the guy he had my son cat contact me about rest in peace to him. I ain't gonna give you his name, but yeah, he was Cameron bodyguard. Always trying to, but he was a fluffy guy. He wasn't fluffy like that. He wasn't fluffy like Beasley, but he was fluffy. I'm not into fluffy guys at no stage of my life, especially in my early 20s. But anyway, that was Cameron Bodyguard that died. I'm talking about Cameron originally Bodyguard when he started out. He just died not too long ago. Cameron mentioned him on the blogs. Anyway, yeah, he's the son of my son's father all the time. He's so dusty and shameful. Like, but I never made that mistake again, as far as manhood is concerned. But anyway, hmm, that's what they said to him when my son was born. Like, oh, he finally had a pretty baby. My son been cute all day, so I would never deny him. But I will deny is I could ever be a bad mother to his ass. She would never tell you that, which she didn't. Love my son to death. Only fucking boy. And yes, if I was to put out a video, it's me celebrating my son, not me forcing him on an interview with me. He ain't got to wear no mask. And the only crazy people on the internet is you. Okay, bitch? You're the crazy person. People need to watch him. Like, girl, ugh, you lucky I changed my way. You, God put it on my heart. And that's another thing on the curve. Like, there is a God, but there is no Jesus. That's what I want y'all to know. And your angels are your ancestors. And the only ancestors you can affect are the one you attract here on earth. So how you treat people is how they're gonna treat you when they cross over. And then there's certain energies you attract that you never even had to meet. That's all I want to say. But oh, but yeah, that's what happened to me. That's how I don't like mammies. That's why I feel sorry for Gabrielle Union. Because what she did was fucked up. And you see what happened, right? The minute she went through all that shit to make Dwayne Wade's son live out his fantasies. And the minute they broke up, now we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But all she posting pictures with her daughter, nobody's gonna love you like your mama. I said, nobody. Rico, and is this a let me see. I don't know how to do it. I'm not streaming that. Rico, what are they saying about you putting noose around people's necks? Is that true? Wait a minute. Rico, is that true? Anyway. Well, that was known to now. What? That's crazy. Anyway, oh, that's crazy. Rico. Anyway. Why would you do that? That's weird. He said, well, why did you do that? Not to disagree, but crazy. But it's been a long, like for me, explosive. No, they said you did it before that. Or did you do it to her first? So that's the only person you did it to? Mm, okay. No, because like, um, they were trying to make it seem like you said everybody. Well, not everybody, but it's just like outside of her. Because that's not like the good words you go to. Actually, okay. I was just checking because they was making it seem like that's what you do. See, we settled that there. That's not cool. So that's not what happened. That's fine. No, I know. I was just asking a question because I seen for myself Nina has selective outrage. So as long as you don't think it's okay to like collectively group black women into anything, it sound like this is a Nina and Timo fight. It's not my business. Pregnant by who? Ken? It's the baby that need Ken needs stop. No, I literally don't get the pregnant joke. You got to tell me that one. But yeah, I don't know. Really bad. Man, man, man. Like, I already know. Already about me for no reason though. Oh God, not Drake. So you don't hit the big one, big fish. That's what it is. Isn't that crazy? Drake made sure his baby mama was a white woman. But only Paul Wall stuck to it, I guess. Well, anyway, good night, you guys. Go to bed. I guess. It's the internet. You do what you like. Good night, everybody.